Hello, everyone, and welcome to TimeToRole's Campaign 1. This is episode 112. We have a quick few things to talk about, and then we'll get right into it because we are starting slightly late. I hope all of you are staying warm. If you are literally on the entire east side of the coast, east of the Mississippi, the snowstorm has caused some havoc for some of us. Austin is without power, which is the primary announcement. He will be trying to join us as soon as he gets it back, but he is available if he can get power. Unfortunately, living in the mountains of West Virginia will do that to you. But, anyways, um, fair warning: there may be a moment in time where my internet may go out here. There's a chance it will. Hopefully, we're good. Um, I'm just gonna run it and hope for the best. Um, Second thing, we missed out last week because everybody was sick again. But hate your shirt, by the way. Hey, buddy. I hate your team. Just kidding. But well, I do hit the Bears, but that's the different problem. Okay, well, we're gonna get into it, and there's really nothing else to talk to, but we'll talk about it. Let's get into it and go from there. Bears. Anyways, uh, all right, a little bit of a recap, and then we will get right into it. Last we left off, Rat Bastards locked in a struggle against the embittered one, Alakir Anura. You manage to fight off the onslaught of his attacks. However, in the process of fighting off some of his attacks, you immediately, upon ending his apparently ending his life, you notice a voice creep into all of your heads, saying that you cannot take her chosen. A magical circle appeared around Alakir, causing an intense amount of arcane energy to pool and apparently swallow him whole. As it swallowed him whole, a massive blast of arcane energy shot out through the room, hitting everyone, dropping a good portion of you. Or at least I know a couple of you went down, and some of the NPCs went down. Licking your wounds, able to stay the night and get a full night's rest and a long rest. You all leveled up to 16. And we left off with you flying back through the Valencian air, low to the ground, so to not provoke any issues with the beasts flying high above where the Sky Islands are floating. But you're able to make it back to the camp, where your ship is docked, Lily of the Sea. Ander guides you all back, along with the help of Ophelia, casting Fly on all of you, and you are currently landing on the dock to reboard the Lily and continue on your journey. It's about 8. Well, okay. My question for you guys: do you think, given the fight, do you think you guys would have slept in a bit, or do you think you would have woken up first thing in the morning?
Probably slept, yeah.
Zane be up early.
I'm actually going to counter that. I would be up early too.
Okay. So
I might get up and sneak around and see if there's anything worthwhile to go in my pocket, but
okay. I'd say, for the sake of just so I don't have to pull out the other map, for the sake of that, just roll an investigation check. How high you roll determines on what you find. 15. That's pretty good for you. As you're excuse me. As you're snooping around, trying to look for anything of value, you find food. You find the average thing the average staples that would make a mansion run. In the process of looking around, you do find there's what looks to be a cabinet door. You open it up, and just sitting loosely, it seems like you found the Lord's going out money. You find a bag of gold sitting in that cabinet, and for the sake of how much it is, I will roll a D100. In the bag, you find roughly about three lobsters. Okay, that's fine. You can grab 3 lobsters. In the bag of gold, snooping around, you estimate there is roughly about 350 gold total. In that bag. In the same cabinet, you also find spell components that some of which are pretty prevalent to you. You find 3 individual pouches that you could tell were definitely well taken care of. Inside those pouches, you find 3 individual casting portions for a greater restoration spell of diamond dust. So 3 diamond dust casts. If you would hand that to Vivra or whoever else can cast greater restoration. I believe Arval is the only other one who can.
Correct.
But you find that, and then you also find a curiously enough, this is a devout follower of a god. You find a ornate chalice, bejeweled with gems, and it's gold and platinum all smelted together. Weaver, you would see this and immediately realize this is a customized chalice to be able to cast the spell Hero's Feast.
Okay. I will chuck it into the bag with 3 others of them.
There you go.
2 others, sorry.
Yes. So now you have 3 casts.
Assuming Todd does give it to me. Assuming
High or low?
I say he wouldn't technically know. He wouldn't know that it's
Let's
for
go low.
the
Yeah.
spell.
I wouldn't. Right. And I wouldn't know that he has it because I'm not necessarily paying super close attention to it.
High or low?
Low.
Let's go low.
Vivra, come see this. I think you can use these.
And inside the cabinet, you find what I just described.
Ah.
I'm not going to tell him about the bag of gold, though.
Okay.
Excellent. Fine. This is. Are you doing the diamond dust as well, or just the bowl?
Both of them. I mean, I recognize the diamond dust and know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
It'd be really selfish for me to keep that when it could save my life.
Yeah. You did also just
Fair.
see the night prior Vivra casting Greater Restoration. So you saw him spread out the diamond dust and it take hold and him casting the spell. So you would know what that's for. You've seen that cast before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said it was 3 casts worth?
3. So is that what is 150 gold worth of diamond dust, or is it 100?
300.
300. Sorry. So it's 900 gold worth of diamond dust, but they're in individual.
Oh no, it's 100 a piece, so it's
Yeah. So
300
gotcha.
total.
So it would be 300 total. Yes.
Okay. Excellent find, friend.
Did snort a little bit. It burned my nose.
I take off 3 gold worth. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just gonna look and just shake my head and walk away.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's all of value you could grab. Obviously, if you wanted to grab any amount of like provisions. There's all sorts of like what I would consider like travel food. But if you wanted to grab that, so that way you could kind of resupply yourself, that's fine too.
Bottles of wine.
Yeah, there's a
Any
few.
bottles of wine?
Yeah. There. This is a man that lived in luxury. There are quite a few bottles that are worth grabbing. But yeah, I would say for the sake of this, Todd. Actually, I'll just do. Yeah, you're fine. Todd, roll d20 for me. You find 3 bottles. You find 3 bottles
Well,
of wine that is already that is still sealed. That is, you have no doubt what it is. It's sealed. It's good for travel. There are a few other bottles. I'd say about 4 or 5 that are open and half drank. If you wanted to grab those as well, but
no.
they are uncorked and definitely loose corked, I should say, and have seem to be the standard drink of choice for the Lord as he spent his days here.
Oh, God damn it. All right, now I need to roll my constitution for me not taking them, or what would...
No, nothing. You're not that horrendously addicted anymore. There was you kind of had the addiction greater restorated out of you a little bit. Like you still.
Yeah, I'll leave those. I'll take the 3 bottles, and I'm gonna look for a big brick of cheese too.
Okay, easy enough to find. I would say for the sake of brevity and moving on, you're able to get mostly whatever food you'd want. You get 3 lobsters, you get the block of cheese, you can get travel rations. You could spend a whole day cleaning this guy out. This house is that large. So it would take you almost all day to do it, and you'd have to be able to travel all the way back. But before you left, and as you all woke up to leave, you're able to grab all that. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do before leaving the mansion?
I will
Nope.
say, just kind of as a point of order, that if we ever do get low on rations or whatever, or water or anything like that,
Mhm.
I will make it a point that like the day before it runs out to switch up spells and put up good berry and create water.
Right. Honestly, that's
So
why I don't have you keep track of rations, because at this
Water's
point,
never a problem because I have enough alchemical jugs to keep us going for years.
yeah, like at this point, you are high enough level and high enough of a experienced party that you're able to, even if you did run out of rations, you'd be able to procure them through hunting or even magical means.
Fun fact, if we don't use the jugs to make water, I can make mayonnaise, so we're never starving.
Oh my god.
As gross as that sounds, so...
They're just like those sports gel tubes that athletes use.
Effectively, yeah, they can be.
But just mayonnaise instead.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
I don't know, Patrick Star, is it?
Okay. It can be. He's about to drop this fucking beat.
Gotcha. So anything else you guys want to do in this mansion before we return back to the ship?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Yeah, nope, go fish.
Okay, so as I explained when the session started, fly is casted on all of you by Orphelia and Elkis. You are guided back to the ship, thanks to the keen mind of Ander, and you are able to land on the dock. Alex, the second in command, Ander's brother, is sitting there, kind of looking a little bit impatient, but also really moderately concerned. I'd say with all of everybody's passive insight, you get the sense that Alex is used to Ander kind of just wandering off for a day or two, and this is not new. But there is a slight level of like concern on his eyes, and then immediate relief as he sees all of you flying in. And he looks at all of you and says, "Had a journey."
Just a little bit.
Good. Well, ship's good to go. And I believe we should probably get going. The current likes to take you the opposite way if you don't get moving. Sorry, guys, I didn't realize you weren't on the world map.
All good. I just noticed the difference, so
Yeah.
I wanted to let you know.
Okay. So where you guys are at, just so you're aware where you're at. So, which I can shift, drag all of you. Okay. So right here is Edgewin. This is the town that you guys did your damnedest in. Cairn would be the town that's closest to the manor. The manor sits somewhere around here in the middle of the circle in this region, and you guys are pretty much on the E of Falneu. You have roughly about a day's travel to get to Sunbell, which is the next river-based town along the water. If you wanted to stop there, you don't need to stop there, but it is an option if you guys wanted to try to, if you guys wanted to maybe potentially see if you have had any like magic shop stuff that you wanted to do. Sunbelt does have a small magic shop. And I would say this is more or less Ander explaining this to you. Rivercrest is the largest city in this area beyond the capital. However, Rivercrest, you cannot get to Rivercrest via the river. You would have to take flight to get out of the river and then land in the water on the river of Rivercrest. It's a bit of a bitch to do, and you can't really do it right now because the lodestones and the arcane sigils that control the flight of the ship they're fixed but not fully primed. So it would take a day. If you wanted to do that, you'd have to take 2 days of waiting to get those fully primed. The route that you're taking, you would need to go south along the Falneu River and then immediately turn left to get on the Selenia River, and then follow the Selenia River all the way into the Trobalt Sea, and then make your way around the Horn of Oslo to get to where you're going. There is one other option, but it's not fun. Basically, there's if you continue south on the Falneu River and go onto the western branch of the Falneu River, there are cliffs and overhangs of the Falneu Mountains that go into Vimyar, and they're impassable by boat. So if you wanted to go south and take a direct route to, say, Fulchester, which is where you are trying to head to, you could do that, but you'd have to go through the Falneu Mountains on foot. So your options are to take. You have about 2 more days on the river, and then about I'll tell you exactly how many. So I believe this is 5 measured to 5 feet. Okay, so that's miles. It would take you. So you can go 5 miles. Sorry, no, you can go 15 miles in a day in the Lily. So it would take you roughly So this is 60. That's 4 days. 6 days. It would take you a week to get to Oakmont, which is the capital city of Oslo, which is where if you guys wanted to do a full restock for magical items, I'd say it's a trading hub. So literally anything that you could think of that you want or need for confronting Torben, you would have it there. Alternatively, again, you could go through the Falneu Mountains, go through Vimyar, and then make your way down the mountains into Folchester on foot. If you wanted to do that, that would take roughly about the same amount of time.
I say we go for Oakmount.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I concur.
All right.
Can't wait to see how much stuff Zane's gonna be making on our trip to sell at the trade.
I've got a
hub.
week's time. Yeah.
Keep track of it. Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
What's the black lines? Is that like boundaries or?
Those are country borders.
Okay.
So the thick black lines are country borders. The thin ones are roadways. Thin ones are roadways, but the thick ones are. So you would know, just based off of everything that's been explained to you, the continent of Valencia is split up into four separate countries, thanks to thanks to the Titans War. Tillman was created during the war by the Tillman brothers, which you have had encounters with, and Weaver is very aware of who they are. Valencia itself, which is still the primary section of the continent. It's the part of the continent that that Queen Aurora was able to maintain power of. And then it's split up into Oslo, which is a tiny island full of war refugees and nomads. And then you have Astrium, which is an elven country that has a mixture of Elvish culture, Minotaur culture, and Dwarven culture. So either way, you're traveling down the Falneu River. You can get to Sunbell in one day. If you want to do that, if you want to go there, we can do that. Or if you want to just continue on the route and continue the days of travel, let me know. But for this day of travel, I am going to need someone to roll a survival check. Anybody. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I mean, let's rock the +10. Thank God I have the +10 because I rolled a 5 on that.
Okay. The DC is low while you're on the river. And you do have Anders' help with his crew. So with a 15, the day moves on pretty easily. As the day concludes, you're pulling up to the banks of Sunbelt. You see a small little bustling town of you see just from people who are passing by in the waters. You see orcish representation, some half orc, some elven, human for sure. You see a variety of gnomes and halflings that have also found a home in these plains. Just a huge variety of races and species that you're used to seeing throughout the continents. But did you guys want to stop in Sunbell, or did you want to continue traveling?
I think we just keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless Ander wants to start a fight with somebody, let's just keep going.
To be fair, Ander didn't start that fight.
It was me.
I mean, I could roll on a d20 if Anders feeling frisky, I'm just saying. Okay, so you pass by Sunbell. The wafting smells of fresh baked bread and other what I would consider like pub food wafts through the air as you pass by and hang a left onto the Falneu River. It is nighttime. Did any of you want to keep watch?
Technically, I should have rolled because I still have a point of exhaustion. I should have rolled that with disadvantage.
And roll again.
Um,
Well, no, actually, you know what? Because you have the entire crew helping you, it would be with advantage. So
okay.
the one roll
So,
is fine. Yes.
Either way.
Well.
I was gonna say I'm hoping I don't roll much lower than a 5.
Fair. Okay. Does anybody want to keep watch for the night as you travel down the river?
I still have a point of exhaustion, so I really need to try and rest.
Okay.
Yep, I'm in the same boat.
Do I
will
still
if
have
nobody
one,
else
or-
will.
Check your. I believe you're good because I think Weaver cast
I
greater
got the
restoration. Got greater
yeah.
restoration quest on you. That's right. During this day, I will say, Elkis did have rot or decay still. So during that time, Orphelia would have cast greater restoration at 9th level to cure him of his decay.
I think I still have it too, don't I?
Yes, you
I believe so because I didn't
do.
get to I didn't get to you.
It was me
And
and
so did
Elkis and
it was almost all of you.
Arval had it.
Which he was
too.
cured of. He was cured of.
He cured himself. I cured Thaddeus. I don't think.
Well, I will take first watch.
Got it.
Okay. I'm going to say, for the sake of the decay, and now that you figured out how to cure it, it would take you the better part of the day, all of you combined. But you are able to, all of you combined, get rid of the rot. So that would be, Orphelia would cast it twice. So she would cast it at 9th level and 8th level. So you don't have to mark off components for that. For so she would get rid of that for those. So it's Elkis, Archer's good. I have it marked down. Hold on, my notes from that fight. No. Oh, there it is. Okay, Archer is good. Archer's good. Elkis, Elka, Ander, and Arval have it still. Arval would cast it on himself, which I think he did. I just marked it down wrong. I believe
Correct.
he did. Yes. So 3. So Orphelia would cast it twice. So you only have to mark off 1. And are you casting it 8th level or 7th level?
I already did past tense. I cleared. I'm pretty sure it was Thaddeus.
Okay.
Because I'm down a shitload of spell slots.
Well, you would have done
tried an 8th, a 7, a 6.
Gotcha.
And a 5.
Okay, so you would have done that in the... Well, yeah, you did that in the morning. That's right.
That was in the morning.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, Ophelia, she does have another 8th level spell slot. She'll clear everybody of it.
So, do I clear my failure and my exhaustion level, or just the failure?
The night's sleep would have gotten rid of an exhaustion level.
Okay.
The long rest would have gotten rid of the exhaustion level. Go ahead and clear the failure. I believe Ori also had a failure, now that I'm looking at it. Can you confirm for that, Nate? You're muted.
Sorry, I was eating.
Oh, you're good.
I should still have an exhaustion.
No, death
Yeah, I
saving
think we all
throw
got hit with-
for decay.
Oh yeah, I still have one of those.
Okay. So unfortunately, Orphelia does have a 7th level. 3 7th levels, actually. So she can cast it and roll for it. And she does have enough diamond dust to do it. So she will... Okay. She will go ahead and cast Greater Restoration on you, Ori. She needs to roll a d20 and add her spellcasting modifier. And let me pull up her character sheet. Okay. So she needs to roll a it's her charisma. So the spell save she's looking for is an 18 to clear it. Unfortunately, that one casting fails. Does she have? She has one more, so she will try it on you again, Ori. There we go, 27. Okay, she's able to cast Greater Restoration, and you are no longer have decay, so you can go ahead and regain that death save. I believe that should cover everybody. Let me double check with Beep since he had. Let me just look at his character sheet, see if he marked it off or not. Yeah, he did. Okay. All right, so everybody should be good and clear of decay. The night's sleep gave you. You're able to fully sleep off that exhaustion if you only had 1 level of it. The day goes on, no problems whatsoever. You pass Sunbell. You hang a left along the fork on the Falneu River. The night time goes. First watch. Is this, you said Thaddeus?
Yeah, I'll take the first watch.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check. Normally it would be at disadvantage, but seeing as you have dark vision and you have multiple people, so some of the crew up as well, roll straight perception. 16. The waters of the Falneu River are much more calm than the Falneu River. In fact, you feel the pace a lot more lot easier to be on. It's much deeper here, though. You get the sense as you pass along the majority of the bank is plains mixed with like the occasional sprouting of like a hardwood tree. It's fairly open. You can see a good distance, and with a 16, not seeing anything of note. You see a couple of you do see a couple of horses, like free range horses, run by along the plains, but other than that, nothing that catches your eye. Okay. First watch is done. Second watch. Anybody want to take it?
I'd rather do third, but I can take second if.
I'm gonna wake up Ori. Ori, get up!
See, Ori's awake, but he's eating. Yeah.
They're always eating. You can eat and take watch.
Okay.
Roll a perception check real quick.
One second.
Ori, are you eating your dice again?
4.
4. Roll d8.
6.
6. As you begin, as you continue munching along and looking around, you don't see much. However, what you don't notice is the wind starting to pick up, blowing in your face. A headwind catches your sails and slows you down for half a day.
Oh shit.
Okay. Second watch is up. Third watch. Weaver, you want to take that one?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Perception check. Okay. 23. Yeah, you are. Damn.
Rolled an 8.
Sorry, I looked at your modifier, and that's why I was like, what the fuck? I forgot about that. That's just wild, man. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a. Yeah, we'll just use Beep's token to dictate where you guys are. Gosh, make it smaller.
I was gonna say, should have used mine. It would have come out small.
Okay, you guys are roughly there when the morning comes, or your third watcher's taken. Yeah, you look around. You get the sense that even where you're normally incredibly perceptive, there's really not much to look at. I mean, it's just open grass plains as far as the eye can see. Lush green grass sprawls and continues on. You see the occasional field mouse or prairie dog pop up out of its hole along the riverbank. You see a beaver swim along the river. You see a couple of deer prancing about and grazing. But as nighttime becomes morning, it's a fairly uneventful watch for you. I will say the wind has picked up and is starting to swirl. But other than that, sky looks as clear as you can see. You see a few clouds rolling about along the moon, but nothing too crazy. Okay. The morning is over. You can all mark a long rest. Get your spell slots back. Next leg of travel. I would like... First, I'd like a survival check from someone. Anybody. Literally could be Weaver again if you want.
I want to do it.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, you go ahead if you want to do it.
Wow. Yeah. No, go for it.
You rolled a 5 again for it. That's...
Regular
I know, right?
survival.
Yep, just regular old survival.
Uh, 29.
29. You feel pretty confident.
Yeah,
in
let's
your...
go with his.
Yeah. You feel pretty confident in your ability to navigate down the river. As the evening, or I guess late day, comes into shape, you do see a branching river that rolls off, and Ander will call it, it's the Wednesday River. It heads south down to Silk Grove and Wednesday Lake. It's not a very savory place to go if you are carrying a lot of gold, if you catch my drift. It's more of a hunter's outpost, and just not a lot of very nice people around there. Kind of cool to go to, though.
Perhaps another time.
And you guys will travel another day. Let's have Zane. Can you roll d20 for me?
You said D20?
Yep, just a d20.
Uh, 12.
12. Very good. With the wind swirling in the air, you all have regained the half day that you lost with the headwind. If you roll really well on the survival, I'll give you an opportunity to roll on the positive encounter chart. So, with a 12, yes, you feel a swift backwind catch your sail, and you are able to regain ground. In fact, you are able to go a little bit farther than your token states. You're about right here before the end of before the end of the day. You basically have caught up to where you would have been. Okay. Nighttime is quickly approaching. You would travel through the night. Actually, you guys would be a little bit farther because you would have traveled through the night. So you'd be like right about here with a wind boost. Okay. So as nighttime passes, you guys are approaching. You can see far off in the distance some settlements. A small settlement of what seems like farmers and small huts, and very reminiscent of actually the land that you guys are lords over. Very similar to those types of small communities. But okay, do you guys want to take a watch for this night?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yes.
Okay. First watch, Zane.
Yep.
All right. Does anybody want to do a watch with Zane?
I'll stay up.
Okay. All right. Well, to start off the watch, either both of you can roll a perception check, or one of you can roll with advantage. Your choice.
I'll do. I got a dirty 20.
Perception. Oh, I'll take that dirty 20.
Yep.
All right. Camera freeze again. It did. 1 second. Okay. Alrighty. Dirty 20. Roll d6 for me.
E6. 1.
1. Cool. Okay. As you slowly begin moving along the river, you approach a shallow bit of travel. This is the shallowest part of the river that you've seen. You are able to pass through without issue. However, as you pass through here, you do notice with a dirty 20 what looks to be humanoid figures standing along the shoreline. With a dirty 20, you're able to, Elka's off looking and just kind of like looking at the stars, kind of.
Whee!
Yeah, just
It's so pretty today.
just in her own world for a little bit, but you're able to get her attention and point out. You see about 15 to 20 humanoid figures, no fire, no light, and they're all just quietly stalking your boat along the water. And given the shallowness of this area, you are traveling at you see the crew that is awake for the first part of the night furl up the sails and break out.
How far away are they?
Paddles. So the river itself is about 300 feet wide, and you're right down the center. They're about 120, 130 feet away.
Okay. I was curious.
Yeah. But you see the crew break out paddles and start to paddle the ship through this shallow area to avoid breaking the hull.
I'm gonna help with this. With the paddling.
Make an athletics check.
I'm helping.
You are certainly
Oh boy.
helping. Maybe not as well as the crew would hope, but you are certainly helping.
I'm so helpful.
I'm picturing this little herring hanging on a paddle as somebody else is paddling, and she's just hanging on.
Yep, she's going airborne as one of the larger the Goliath underdeckmen I forgot. I'm blanking on his name. I have the entire crew written down. I just don't have it in front of me. He's paddling, and you're like sitting there trying to help. And he looks down and he goes, "Okay," and he just kind of removes you from the paddle.
Aw.
Sorry, Dice tell a story, man. As you're paddling through those, Zane, you're keeping an eye, and they are walking along the river, keeping pace. With the dirty 20, as the moon becomes clear from the cloud overhead, a bit more light shines down onto them. And what were humanoid figures are not quite humanoid. In fact, they're much taller than you anticipated. And where you thought there were maybe 20 of them,
I got me.
there's about 8 of them. And as you get a closer look, you notice that they're much taller and that their backs are much longer. And go ahead and make
Long backs.
you can either make a nature check or a history check, whichever one you prefer.
I'm gonna do history. Fire away. Oh, I don't know why I was on that. 20.
20. Hard to see with the dirty 20 because they are a good distance away. However, with the moonlight, you are able to surmise that these are more than likely centaurs. And they are quickly stalking your boat, keeping tabs on what you're doing. You can't find the details of whether or not they have any weapons or anything that are nefarious that could possibly harm your boat. But they do follow you through this slow section of water, and once you get past, you can feel the weight shift downwards as the boat is able to sit deeper down in the water. And as it does, you see all 8 of them kind of stop, see that you're unfurling the sails, and they immediately just kind of break off and head off into the distant forest a couple miles away. But as the end of first watch, does anybody, do you want to do anything else during the first watch? Zane or Elka?
I mean, I would probably not be any help, so I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, you did just roll a natural 1 and a natural 3.
Yeah.
I understand. Okay. All right, so first watch goes off with some weirdness and goofiness. Second watch, though, most of the crew goes under deck and starts to go to sleep. Who wants to take second watch? If anybody.
I'll take a second watch.
Okay. All right, so as you climb up on deck, Zane, would you tell Thaddeus about what you saw?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, yeah. Told about potential another pack of centaurs roaming the basin of the river. Okay, so you continue moving forward along the water. Make a perception check. Thaddeus. 25. Wow, natural 19. Very good. Yeah, you look about and you do see a forest off in the distance. From where you're from, I would say you don't know the name of this forest, even though you can see it on the map. But you would know that this area is known for its dark wooded forests, and you keeping a close eye out for any monsters or bandits or anything that could potentially harm the ship. The night goes off without much issue. The night sky is clear, the wind is blowing at your back, and you have a fairly calm night of travel during your watch.
Okay, one thing I want to do while I'm on my watch is also
Sure.
grab both of my weapons and see if I can, like, get any more feeling from them or try talking to them,
Sure.
asking them, do we have a connection?
So that's what you asked. Do we have a connection?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll D100. Team. As you asked, do we have a connection? The blades in your hands. One begins. The one that, I believe is it the waxing one that does necrotic damage? The one that does necrotic damage. Begins.
Yeah, I think that's waxing.
Yeah, waxing begins to turn cold in your hands. Waning begins to turn warm. And it's not unbearable, but it's the temperature difference is noticeable. And when you kind of like inspect your hands, you don't quite understand what's happening. But you see in the engraving on the handle of both daggers the glyphs that have been engraved in to make them arcane in nature begin to glow. And as you say, do we have a connection? You hear a single voice appear in your head. Finally! It only took a couple weeks. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Well,
Yes.
Good. Good. The connection has finally taken hold. Well, you might be wondering why you're only hearing one voice. Well, that's because I'm me. The daggers that you hold are meant to be as one. And I am your guide. As its voice grows more soft instead of a sharper tone.
Do you have a name?
I'll tell you my name in due time. However, this is quite momentous. No one has spoken to me in well over 1,000 years. And you, Thaddeus Sterling, formerly of the House of Sterling, have been the first to do it. Now tell me, young elf, what is your purpose in this world? What is your goal?
My purpose is to share goodness with others, to protect people that are weak, and to share that with the love of my life, as well as take over my father's kingdom again.
Make a persuasion check. 23. Noble goals indeed. You'll be hearing from me again soon, Thaddeus. The waters you travel are much more tumultuous and much more dangerous, and the path you lead could lead to something far greater than what you strive to do. Take care in those you care about and the ones you love. And you kind of sit up, and then you hear exiting. Well, that's different. I don't know what took over me. Anyways, well, have a good one. And you kind of snap to, and you look down at your hands with the blades in your hands, and peeking from the other side of the blade, you see arcane sigils etched into your palms.
Cool.
Do you know Celestial?
That's a language, right?
Yep. Do you know how to read Celestial?
No.
Okay. You would recognize them. I'd say make a general intelligence check.
Now you're asking for something.
Hey,
Whoa.
that's a save.
Damn.
Not a
Oh.
just a regular old check. So it'd be +1, I think. So that works too. Okay. 19. You would know that this language is celestial. There are 4 glyphs etched into the palms of your hands where your blades would be sitting. As you look closer on the knobs of each blade on your handles, you see a single sigil written in Elvish. That is the arcane sigil for combined. It is on each one, and you almost like you're compelled to do so. You feel your hands clench the blades, and you feel cold in your right hand and warmth in your left. And you see the sigils on your hands start to glow. One of them a pale white, the other one a pale blue. And as you look and see the glowing, you feel compelled to combine. And as you touch both pommels together, you feel an intense burning and cold snap in either hand. And you look down, and the blade, where 2 daggers were, are now combined into one weapon.
Oh. Do they? Does it look differently, or?
They seem, so as you connect them, the length grows slightly, and you're able to swing it around, and it's the same weight as it would be as if you combine the two with a weight. However, this will allow you now to use it as a 2-handed weapon. And what that means is your standard, I believe, are they D6s?
Yes.
The standard D6 attack, where you would use D6s, you replace them with D8s if you use it as a 2-handed weapon. And you can choose which blade to attack with, and you get as many attacks as you would if they were separated. So you can choose.
Okay.
You can choose to combine which I will add that to your sheet after this. I didn't expect you to do this tonight, but I do have this in front of me, so I'll add this after the session. So it goes from D6s to D8s, and you can choose which side to swing on, or you can choose to use both sides. You basically have a dual blade now. And as you feel it and they're connected, you feel an intense thought. Like, it's almost like it's a thought burned into your brain, telling you exactly how to combine them and how to disconnect them. And all you have to say to combine them or disconnect them, you do this as a bonus action. Now, you just have to say combine or detach in the Elvish language, but for the sake of you can just say combine or attach. And it will do it. You can just do that as a bonus action, or you can do it as a free action if we're out of combat. So. But I will make sure that's all written down for you by the after this session. So.
Cool.
There you go. Second watch comes to an end. Sigil's still on your hand. Anything else you'd like to do, or are you gonna head back to bed?
Is Weaver who's taking over for me?
I have no idea who would like to take third watch.
It
Reaver
will
again?
be. Yep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna grab Weaver real quick. Weaver, do you read Arcane?
Okay.
This one knows Draconic, which a number of arcane sigils, which is used for arcane sigils, but
My weapon?
that is not a language that I am familiar with. That this one is
I'm
familiar with.
gonna show him my palms.
You see his palms, which now have sigils scarred into his hands, effectively. You see the slight discoloration where the sigils are.
Do you wish for me to try to restore you?
No. My weapon becomes one or splits. I'm just looking to see if there's more that I missed.
With your passive perception and with, I'd say, you have seen celestial runes before in sigils, you would recognize it as celestial, but you cannot read it.
That is not a language that this one knows, but perhaps friend Arval could aid you in the morning.
Very well. Have a good watch. I did not see anything of purpose.
Very well. Sleep well.
I'm gonna go around and cuddle with my new knife.
Okay. All right, so you head to bed. Weaver, make a perception check as you take the third watch.
All right. There we go.
Hey, 35.
Damn, natural.
You
That's
see
some big naturals on Weavra.
You see into the fucking future, dude.
It goes so far, it goes into the hurricanes.
Yeah, your vision goes telescopic. You can see for miles. No, gosh, unfortunately, with the natural 20, like I feel like I give you something a little bit extra, but for the
I mean, if there's nothing there to see, there's nothing
there's
there
really
to
just
see.
nothing here to see. It's literally just plains. You can see treetops off in the distance. You would know the name of this forest, being the Windgale Forest. It's a it's a dark forest system that that you passed over on your airship over into Ammriel. You don't know much about it. You know that there's a lake that sits in the center of it, and you would know that there's just from casual travel, you would know that there's a lot of rumors to say to avoid the Windgale Forest if you're going in on foot. But other than that, you really don't know. With a natural 20, there is something to see. You look up, knowing the danger that it looms above, and you see what looks to be a giant green scaled dragon flying miles above you. Doesn't seem to have any sort of care or desire on what's going on below. But with your natural 20, you do see it clash into what looks to be some sort of rock bird and attack it midair, attempting to hunt it. Fuck it, we'll roll D20 to see how well it does. It's a dragon. Should do pretty well, I believe. I make a nature check.
Back on that page on my sheet.
27.
Hey, there we go.
With this size Normally, from this far away, you wouldn't be able to tell the exact size, but given the natural 20 and given your nature check, you would guess that this is an ancient green dragon. This is an old dragon that's hunting above you. And with a 14 on the die, you see it slam into a smaller rock and clash into it. And in one bite, it grabs it, and you see it fly off southward with a bird hanging out of its mouth.
Alrighty. I'll point that out to whoever on the crew is on watch.
At this
as
point, it
well.
would be Ander. He wakes up in the morning as well, for most time. So he would look up and see. He's like, I don't see it, man. My human eyes aren't as good as yours. But I'll take your word for it. There are a few dragons that roam the hills in Astrium, if I remember correctly. They den up. Actually, that might be one of them that we might have to avoid here in the next week or so. Glad you spotted it. Now I'm a little freaked out because what else is flying above us?
Nothing else that this one can see.
Good. All right. Breakfast?
Yes, this one will
As the morning
go aid
shines
in the preparation.
Yes. Okay. Third watch is over for the second night along the river. We appear right about there. And you would gauge actually with your natural 20, it's not just flying south. It's flying southwest. Directly southwest. So,
Okay. So it's like heading towards Vimyar or Flat Rock.
yeah, it's heading effectively straight for the Falneu Mountains. If you look at the map, yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Okay, so breakfast is served. Long rest again for anybody that wants it or needs it. Next day, how about let's get a nature check from Elka. Or sorry,
Are you kidding me?
survival.
I am.
Survival. Sorry, survival.
It's not any better. Hey!
Hey! Look at that. Dirty 20. Roll a d20 for me again.
Okay.
14. Positive encounter table. Roll again for me.
Another 20.
Yep. 8. Cool. Yeah, sorry, that was just it was the same thing as the last time on the good one. Which I also award, but this is kind of neat. As you continue on, which from there, which let me measure. So you're roughly a full day's travel to the mouth of the river going into the ocean. So it'll be morning as you go out into the ocean. You start to smell seawater, or sea air begins to blow, and it takes over your senses. You look down, and you see a pod of aquatic creatures swimming alongside your boat. There's about 15 of them, and they're riding the wake of your boat. You would recognize these as dolphins. They are following the boat and seem to be actively hunting fish in the brackish water that takes up the last section of the Falneu River. The wind howls as you get closer and closer to the ocean, and it does catch the back of your sail and pushes all of you a little bit further than not very much further, but it does speed up travel just slightly. As you get closer, all of you kind of look out, and you do see Weaver, specifically with you. You look out towards the ocean. You feel the salt start to sting your scales a little bit. And with your passive perception, because it is so ungodly, annoyingly high, you hear wind. It sounds like wind swirling, but it's different. It's like water rushing, but swirling at the same time. You immediately key in on it, and Ander will, with his passive perception, will notice you keying in on it. And he'll like look at you and look over at Orphelia, and Orphelia will kind of walk up to you and say, "You hear the mad lady screaming."
If by mad lady screaming you mean water swirling, then yes.
That's a sailor's term. The mad lady's known as Bira. Bira is one of the goddesses of creation that was killed very early in the process of creating this world. And it's said that her body was laid to rest across... Sorry. Ugh. Just got a corn kernel up the throat. That sucked. Sorry.
Stop
No, you're
deep
good.
throating them.
Yeah, you're supposed to get the corn off the cob before you deep throat
I'm eating popcorn. Fuck off.
Yeah, I'll bet it popped.
Yeah. You're not supposed to eat popcorn on the cob.
Anyways, she'll continue. It's said that Bira's body was laid to rest across the strait between the Trobalt Sea and the Chalet Sea, which is why it's called the Bira Strait, and which is why it's so impossible to traverse. Whirlpools show up every moment, and what you're hearing right now is the Mad Lady singing.
Interesting. This one is glad we took the river then.
We could have tried. I've tried before. And looks up at Ander. Yeah, you tried before. How'd that go? Well, we got through it. But his dad was real angry about it. Points at Ander.
Mm-hmm.
It destroyed his ship. Not this one. We were on a different one.
That, all the more reason to avoid it then.
Yeah, but it was fun.
Unless we... This one has a very different definition of fun than you, apparently.
Fair enough. She'll pat you on the back and walk away. Okay, so daytime, last night, the last night on the river. Unless anybody wants to do anything, yeah.
Yeah, during the day, I'm just gonna cast control weather to make our passage a little easier because now I have spell.
Okay. How would you like to control the weather?
There's only so much I can do with it. The looks of it. If it's assuming it's clear, and yeah, I'll just increase the wind a little bit. If it's not
Okay.
going too crazy and keep the temperature maybe just a little warmer.
Yeah, it is getting quite cold as you approach the sea. Yeah. It takes about 10 minutes. I rolled the d4 plus times 10. Takes about 10 minutes, but you do feel an even greater wind start to pick up through the night. As you cast it. It's concentration up to 8 hours. So you want to, I would say, as you're sleeping.
This would have been during the day.
During the day?
I would
Okay.
do this during the day. Yeah.
So I would say because of control weather and you use an 8th level spell. Yeah. No, we're gonna. You speed run the rest of the river. And you get to the mouth of the river with control weather. It's an 8th level spell. Gotta give it a little bit of you speed up your day incredibly quickly. In fact, Anders like having trouble trying to keep up with the steering because the bends in the river as you're effectively just causing a wind current for 8 hours just nonstop behind the sails. But as it becomes nighttime, you guys are on the banks of the Falneu River and you see the wide open blue ocean in front of you. There is the small farming settlement of Bear Hill along the water if you guys wanted to stop there. Or if you wanted to just continue traveling. It's entirely up to you.
But I don't think we have any reason to stop.
Okay. All right. With the help of Weaver's spell, you guys, as the sun starts to the sun is setting over the ocean as you make your way out. It's quite gorgeous, actually.
Setting over the ocean if we're heading east.
It's a different axis.
Okay, fair.
Yep. Yep. This actually, you guys would have known that by now, and maybe I know I've definitely explained it before. The sun rises in the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. In this world.
Mind fuck.
On this world, yeah.
You realize I'm just giving you shit, right?
I know. There's also there's also 3 moons, but that's also hasn't really been brought up.
Yeah.
But okay, you get out on the ocean. We are rolling on a different table now, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to. I'm going to say, anybody. You don't have to take watch. The crew can take watch for you. But I will tell you, taking watch has its benefits, and if you don't take watch, it has some negatives. So, because they would be rolling with disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, lock me in for third watch.
Okay.
I'll take first watch.
Everybody else, yeah.
First watch. Does anybody else want to take?
Too.
Anybody else want to take first or
I'll
second?
go with the first.
Okay. Second. Want to do Ori?
I'll do second.
Ori, do you want to take second watch with Thaddeus?
Sure.
Okay. Get everyone involved. I'll say Arval doesn't take a watch at all because he's not here, and you guys can make fun of him for that.
What a nerd.
Yeah, he just got he literally just texted me, said that his power company just said midnight, and he said fuck. That's all he said. He's like, I get my power back midnight. Fuck. It was literally his text.
It's a lot of cold.
Are we all up?
You're about to go to bed as you crest into the ocean, but yeah, it's sunset.
Oh, okay.
It's sunset. But all of you feel the sting of the ocean air. You're out now making your way out into the ocean blue. Traveling along the coast will take a little bit longer, just because of the potential of inclement weather that could come in could come in randomly due to arcane reasons. So Ander will take you along the sea route, which is basically just on the exterior of where these lines are. And you guys will begin traveling along here. So that's basically after first watch. So first watch. Can I get a perception check from either both of you or one of you?
I'm just gonna let that happen. We'll take Mousie's.
Then
Because I can't hit that high.
Then Mousy, just for the sake of trying to roll nat 20, roll again because you're rolling with advantage.
Oh, okay. Nope.
25. 25. Okay. Clear, open ocean. This isn't the first time you've been on the ocean, but this is the first time you've been on the Trobalt Sea. And the Trobalt Sea is world famous for its inclement, random weather spells. You knowing that, and you preparing for the worst, you and Zane have a relatively uneventful first watch. The waves are slowly rolling in. The Lily is taking to the sea much, much better than you'd ever think. And you have a very calm, serene night on the ocean. Is there anything you guys want to do while you're out here?
Not particularly.
Yeah, not really.
Okay, yeah, so just keeping an eye out. You hear, you'll hear Alex barking orders to the crew, every once in a while. But other than that, it is a pretty calm night. Okay. You guys can finish your watch. Second watch. Ori and Thaddeus. Either one of you can roll with advantage, or both of you can roll a separate roll.
What do you want to do, Ori?
We can do advantage. You got it.
You want me to roll with advantage? Okay.
Glad you have advantage.
Very fortunately.
I thought I had it. I set it to advantage.
You just
Yeah,
roll a
roll.
d20.
Yeah, there you go.
You're just rolling d20s. You're not rolling perception.
Yeah, roll.
Oh. I'm shit. Let's see. What's my perception? Plus 8.
Okay.
Oh no.
20. So 22.
No, plus 6.
So
So
6,
yeah,
30, 20.
20.
Okay. Ori, roll a d4.
One.
1. Okay. All right. Thaddeus. Roll a d6. 2.
And we're all dead.
You look out. Oceans are clear. It's a fairly calm night. However, you notice as the night continues, it's almost too calm. You feel the wind cease completely, and you are now drifting in the ocean for this portion of your watch. You lose a quarter of a day's travel.
Yeah, for Ori.
Let's not tell anyone about this.
I agree. Let's blow into the sails. It doesn't work. Fuck. Hey, look at these scars I got on my hands from my weapon.
Neat. Do I recognize these?
Do you read Celestial?
Can I roll a history check?
You could roll a general intelligence check.
Like blow up my computer screen because I'm using digital dice right now. 15.
15. You would recognize, you've seen celestial writing before. With your dealings with the Cordeorum and other adventures you've had. You can tell it's celestial, no idea what they say.
It's definitely interesting to look at.
And
My sword and my blades turn into one.
Oh,
You can show them. It's real easy for you to do.
Yeah, I'll demonstrate.
what do they look like when they're put together?
When they put together, so the blades themselves are like these curved, elongated blades that kind of like stretch out and curve towards the user's arms when he holds them. They curve inwards like a crescent blade. When he connects them, the hilt or the handle, which is the right word, but the hilt extends out and the handle extends out as he connects them magically, and it becomes a double-sided blade where one blade is curving outward one way and the other one is curving outward the other way. And he's basically wielding around what looks to be it's like you took two scimitars and hooked them together, but much more ornate and much more powerful looking. Like there's arcane energy just spilling out of these things as he draws them.
Cool. Can I see?
I'm gonna.
Or what's out his hand?
They're not cursed or anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or he takes
I'll,
the thing. Is it like a kind of like the length of a short sword, maybe? Since it's like combined, or
I
maybe
say
like a longer dagger.
when you
Like a longer
combine
dagger.
them, they're about. Yeah, I'd say it's about the size of a short sword, like total.
Okay. Or gives it a few swings.
Feels very well balanced and very, almost too light for you. You're used to really heavy weapons, and these, while you can tell the make of these blades are incredible, really well designed, really sharp. You feel like you could throw this a mile because it's so light.
These talk to you too, right?
Yes, it did talk to me. It said
I tried
nobody
talking
spoke.
to
You can try, but he's connected with me and said I'm the first person he's talked to in over 1,000 years.
Well, it'll be like the second person.
He
That'd be
or
cool.
she. I'll give it a try. All I can say is fuck off.
All right.
Is it,
Or he holds up the dagger to his face.
it was a
says,
male voice or was it a female voice that I?
Hard to tell. It really was.
Okay.
Like it felt like there were elements of there are elements of higher pitches in their voice, but you also heard like a deeper bass at the same time. It was odd. It was very I think the word is androgynous. Is the word I'm looking for?
Yeah,
Androgynous.
androgynous.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very that. It was you just couldn't. You like if you're playing telephone tag, you wouldn't be able to tell. You know?
Well, right now its name is Pat.
Okay. Or you
I
tried
have
to
an
talk
idea.
to to the blade?
Oreo holds out his axe and kind of puts them next to each other. Do you guys want to talk to each other through me?
I'm gonna roll something.
Both the weapons break.
You see both blades.
I wonder if they all know each other.
The Pantheon isn't that
You
large.
can't just say that. Just because they're all weapons, sentient weapons, doesn't mean they all know each other.
But they're all from before the.
Oh, because
You're
they
right.
come
You're
from
right.
the.
My bad.
They were all created. No, that's fair. They were all created by some, either by a champion of a god or by a god themselves. Like that's what you know about them. So there's a chance. However, nothing happens as you do that.
Oh. Or he dings them together
No kiss.
slightly.
Ding.
No kiss.
Mine cuts his in half.
No, you just
Mine has a
ding.
force field.
You actually, when you ding them together, make an Arcana check.
Oh
Oh
shit.
God.
The axe and the dagger fuse. Super weapon. No.
Quickly
Chaos
combine
has
all
to
of our
be like
weapons
Power
into a
Range-
super nuke.
A mega Zord.
It's like Power Rangers.
Oh,
Go, go, bastard rangers.
19 plus Arcana 1. Dirty
Look.
20.
Dirty 20.
there's a little hole. I can screw my hilt into his.
You feel intense radiant energy shoot off of both blades as you clash them together, and you know that there is a reaction. And then you feel the energy disperse, and both blades, after you ding them together, are both humming, almost as if they are awake with radiant energy.
Well, that did something.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, hold on. I need to look at. Okay. Hey,
Who else has-
hey, Lazarus, you all right?
Make a D1 or roll D100.
22.
22. You hear a single phrase come out, like just bleed into your brain. Ouch, my head.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all you
My bad.
hear.
Okay, well, I just want if you can hear me, I just want you to know my bad. That was my fault. My fault, King. All right, here's your dagger back. Hand it back to Thaddeus.
As you hand it back,
Wait,
a meteorite fall. No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
Rocks
Or
falling
get shot in the
windows.
head with.
You both.
maybe we shouldn't ding them together again.
We could use that in combat and be kind of cool looking.
You both feel
That's
as you
true.
Make someone's head explode.
as you both hang on to both of your weapons. You both feel an intense feeling of utter annoyance coming from your blades.
Hey, mine's kind of mad.
I'm sorry. Ori can be a prick sometimes, but he's really a nice guy.
I am not a nice guy. Have you seen? You know me. You don't need to say that.
Well, you're my friend. We won't do that again. I'm sorry.
We might do it one more time just to show everyone else. Hey,
Your
we should
hand-
do this with all the other weapons.
Your axe handle starts to burn, Ori.
Stop it. Hey. Or
I'm gonna
or
pull.
just, I don't know. Wait, he doesn't do anything.
I'm gonna pull a flask of bourbon out and pour it on the hilt and start polishing it.
Okay.
I need to see. I need to see his facial reaction.
What'd you do?
He's pouring bourbon on the hilt of his blade.
Oh, hey, it was cutting out for me.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Right now, his dagger's gonna be a
Thaddeus.
drunkard too.
Wisdom saving throw.
We'll take the normal 20. Okay. You do this. You feel arcane energy spew out of these blades and attempt to attack your brain, but you're able to fend it off. and continue on doing something that you can tell your blades do not like at all. Like
Okay.
borderline, like starting to reject you.
I'm
They're like,
I'm
oh
so
shit, fuck
sorry.
this guy.
Well, I don't even know why you did that.
Because I thought I'm trying to be one with it and give it some of my alcohol.
Well, they don't consume. I don't know how to make a weapon happy. Maybe sharpen it a little bit.
Oh, that's a good idea. Still have that brush that I gave you?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the way to do it though. You probably just scratch it up and make it look bad.
That's true.
Maybe
When
we
I get to town,
you can, find a blacksmith and
yes, that's a good idea. I should listen to you more often.
give it some good. Yeah, I'm filled with great ideas, especially murdering people. That's like my best idea.
I know Zane is asleep at this point, but if he would have heard you can find a blacksmith, he would have smacked somebody. As he has been traveling with you this whole time and done blacksmith work.
Man, I really wish we knew a blacksmith. I forgot about that. Hey, wait a minute. We do know a blacksmith. We can ask Zane.
He's just a pretty face.
He's like straight up made you weapons before.
Yeah,
Like,
I've sharpened
I
your
was not
weapons.
thinking
Like,
about that. I'm just used to having nothing. I have no gold, no silver, no bread, no bitches.
the least amount of bitches in this party.
He wanted one for like a short period of time. Before
Yeah.
their mom wanted to murder all my friends.
Right.
Love's a fickle bitch in this world. Anyways,
Let's wake Zane up and get him to work. I don't know what he's just sleeping. It's no big deal.
I think I'll wait until he wakes up on his own.
I mean, you wake him up right now.
No.
we were starting to walk up the
Persuasion check
stairs.
for you. Can I roll persuasion at you, Todd?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll an insight check.
Have a little bit of goofs.
So I'm sorry, I was away. Stepped away.
Roll an insight.
That's a
I need
bad
to
roll.
insight.
Just normal and insight. Yep.
That's a 12.
Whoa, bitch! You ain't fucking making me wake him up.
Yep.
You roll an advantage, but still,
No, he rolled normally.
No, he rolled.
He nat 20
rolled
that
the-
on
No,
the basic
I'm
roll.
looking at the one above it. My bad.
He just rolled 2 nat 20s in a row. I just realized.
Damn.
Shit, I guess
I'm
I
going
gotta
back
add those to the
What
count.
time is it?
It's
Or it looks at his wrist.
you see if we were waking up, like walking up the stairs. It is time for third watch. So it's like 5 in the morning ish. 4:30, 5 in the morning.
I'm going to go rest.
Okay, me too. Good
Okay.
night.
So you two wander off to bed. Weaver, can I get a perception check, please? And thank you.
You most certainly can.
21. Damn, you're rolling.
I
like
love it when I roll like ass. It's still
You are rolling like shit tonight, but that bonus is helping you out. Good lord. Okay. Yeah, you 21. Roll a regular d20 for me. Four. Okay. All right. Player of your choice rolls another d20 on the good encounters table. So roll another d20 for me. 18. Goddamn.
you.
All right. So, you Okay. The night goes off. Your watch goes off without a hitch. You look around, and as you lose track of the shore, which is a couple, I'd say about from here. Well, I guess we'll find out exactly. It's about 8 miles off. 8 miles off, so you can just see it off in the distance. You realize that instead of being where you think you're supposed to be, the wind shifted well into your favor and made up for the time that was lost during Thaddeus and Ori's watch, and has now brought you this far along your journey. It's a lot of wind shifts on these tables, but you have to get a really fun one. That's fine though. Okay. Your watch goes off without a hitch. Ander is on the helm. Everybody wakes up, and you're into the next day. Shift spells around if you want to. Let's see here. Survival check. Let's get Zane to do one.
I've done a few already, but I'm down for another one.
Have you done one? Did you do one last time?
Not on this last one, but I did one of the first ones.
Oh,
Yes.
gotcha.
Survival is what's your modifiers? Survival 1. All right. Dirty 20.
Wow. You guys are rolling really well on these. Okay. Roll a d4.
D4. They swap cheese dice here. That is a 4.
4. Sitting up in my chair for this. Finally. Okay, roll d8.
Okay.
He's too excited.
Cheese dice. 4.
4. Excellent. You guys make your way a decent way along the route. About there. Zane, you look off in the distance and you see 3 ships coming in from the east. So directly east from you, like right around here.
Okay.
You're about 6 miles off or so. You find with your passive perception, you can't really tell any markings on the ship, but they are coming in quickly and closing the distance, trying to cut. It looks like they're trying to cut you off.
Incoming.
Ander will spyglass. Roll a perception check with advantage. Ooh. Hey, that's pretty good.
Do I hear that incoming from below?
If you're below, yeah, it's a. You hear Zane say incoming or incoming ship. That's a 30 from Ander on a perception check through the spyglass, and he looks. Fuck. And he will look down to Alex and say, "Looks like our past caught up with us, bud." And he will look at everybody and say, "We got pirates, everybody. Prepare for battle."
Finally.
So we're gonna do open ocean. We're gonna do it on the map, on the world map.
Are we having ship battles?
I don't have a map for ship battles, but I do have ships. Okay. Alrighty. So we're gonna.
Are we doing this tonight?
This isn't gonna take long.
Okay.
Yeah, this won't take long. I forgot I had a Lily marker, so we're gonna use that from now on.
I was like, how come we don't get a boat marker? We do.
All right, there we go. It's about the size of the ship. ish. Okay. And for the pirate ships, we're gonna use a rowboat. It's not really a rowboat, but for the sake of something to target. If I could actually fucking grab it, that would be fantastic. There, it's just a wide boy.
Looks like a centipede, a big.
Okay. There, yes, it's that big. Alright. Alright. So it 3 boats.
Moves fast.
3 boats begin to pull up on you. 6 miles is nothing in open ocean. So you and the wind in their sails as well with the swirling wind. All right. Encroaching, you see looks to be a flag. There's 2 flags flying above these 3 ships. They're coming in on formation, which they would be coming in from this way. Okay. So they're trying to cut you off at the pass. All right. I would like everyone to let me get rid of the old turn order. I would like everyone to roll initiative. With stipulation that Ander will roll for initiative, but that will be the boat's initiative.
Oh yeah, our token's not out there, so you'll have to place us on the thing.
Yeah, no worries. Just assume that if you want to cast spells or use the mechanics, you're on this, but you're on the lily, which will make the lily slightly larger. Okay. I see your point.
Yeah.
Or you'll have to manually keep track of it, but
I will. Let me just. That's a big saying.
big Zane.
We have no
tiny Libra.
Love.
That's not who I meant to
Unknown.
grab. Why?
Unknown.
Oh, hold on. I think I fucked up Thaddeus's token. Hold on.
What will I be?
No, it's. I don't know why it's being stupid. Hold on.
Do you want me to drag a token on the board?
Well, since I'm so big, I'm just gonna fire my blap blap at the ships.
Dude, why is Thaddeus's thing now? Yeah, can you try dragging on? I'm just, for the sake of initiative, I'm actually just going to use your tokens for that. Okay.
Wow.
Daddy's looking real dark and mysterious.
Yeah, hold on. Let me check something. Oh, okay. That's your old one. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can use that. Turn. Oh, that's the Tomb of Horrors one. That's fine. And then okay. I'll go right click and turn. Okay, Ander will roll. That's a natural 20 on an initiative. That is a 24 for Lily. Okay. And I'm missing Beep. I'm gonna say Beep is gonna stay below deck just because I don't feel like messing with that for this one. Okay, 13 for Zane. Thaddeus is
What?
23. Turn. Natural 1 for Elka.
Yeah.
It's crazy having +9 to your initiative. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we will add turns for them. Okay. Shitty. 12. Also shitty. 11. And that's better. That's a 19. Okay. Descending. All right, started off the Lily. So this is Anders, Ander and crew. Ander is going to yell out, ready the cannons, ready the ballista. Get ready to sink these fuckers. And he is going to aim outwards in a lined direction, which he can shoot. A 1,000 or so feet. Let me see. So he's going to wait for them to get in, and they, I will say for the sake of this, they are locked into close enough range that you can fire. Okay. And I'm going to say this one's going to start to turn broadside. This one's going to be spread out a little bit more. And this one's going to be coming in like this. Okay. All right. So the boat is going to take aim. Can someone roll a d20 for me? Doesn't matter who.
Go ahead, Elka.
10. Okay. And add 12. So that's a 22. 22 to hit on the hull of the ship. That is a hit. Rolled. Yep. Okay. Roll 12. 12d10 for me.
Me?
Yep. Roll 12d10. As that is a cannon. That is a cannon volley.
Slash roll.
Get
74 damage.
Look at all those 9s.
Damn.
And that one singular one.
Yep.
Hands out like it was almost painted red.
All right, so a cannon volley slams into the center boat, doing actually an intense amount of damage. As a bonus action, the crew will reload and fire again. Somebody roll, we'll just go down the list. Todd, roll a d20 for me. 10, 22, hits again. Aiming a volley straight at the ship. That is a roll 12d10. That's yeah, we got enough. That's 60. Is it 67? Yeah,
67.
67 points of damage.
Faulty cannonballs.
They impact at an intense speed. You immediately see a panicked crew of pirates, and as you look at their flag, there's 2 flags flying. You see a skull and crossbones, Jolly Rogers, and you see what looks to be a shell that it has a sharp edge as the cannons fire off. Anybody, I'd say literally anybody in the party can make a history check if you want to try to guess what that what that mark is.
Forget. Do I get?
You get advantage on history checks.
Advantage. Okay, that's what I thought.
Or so anybody that wants to roll a history check.
I sent you something nice, Zach, for your consideration.
I see that. Is that from 2 or is that from
2?
I'm already in there. Hold on.
It's on that same playlist you're on.
Yeah,
It's just further down.
we'll find it. Okay. Anybody else want to roll a history check real quick before I move on?
25.
25. Okay. Anybody that rolled over a 20, you would immediately recognize that this flag, this Jolly Roger flying above, is the insignia of the Razor Shell Island conglomerate, which is a group of it is a group of privateers that combine together under the rule of the Razor Kings. 5 kings, or 5 pirates or privateers that they're well known for their thievery and pirateering along the Trobalt Sea. These ships, you can gauge that these are not meant to be used in open combat, but are used as more of interceptors. Interceptors are meant for maybe going after what I would consider like a merchant ship. Once they pull up to you, you immediately hear one of them yell out. Say, "It's the Lily!" As the Lily shoots out a volley. Okay, end of the crew's turn. Thaddeus, is there anything you want to do? The ships are closing in and getting into better range for them.
How far apart am I?
I'd say
Within 60 feet.
60 feet. No, they're about 100 feet away. I'd say. There are ship actions you can take, which I will give those to you.
Okay.
Which
Well,
I'll tell
then
you
I
what
will
those
look
are.
at ship actions.
You can choose to get on a chain gun and shoot a chain gun. You can choose to man a cannon and shoot off a single cannon shot, a more direct cannon shot, or you can choose to rope swing. So you can rope swing and hop on their deck to try to attack their crew.
Well, I was going to use I guess, if they're close enough for a rope swing, then I can use my one special skill. But actually, at this point, I'm going to use a cannon attack.
Okay, so
Preferably on the one in the center.
okay, the one that's taking the most
broadside.
damage. So you hop on you hop on a top deck cannon, which appears out of actually. Andrew pulls a lever, and you see the cannons raise up onto the top deck and get placed in a gun point. It is loaded. You can fire. So go and roll a d20 and add 12. 30, you hit.
28. Yeah, or 30.
30, you hit. Easily hit. Okay. So go ahead as a single fire. So roll 2d12 for me. Or sorry, 2d10. 2d10. 13. Where exactly are you aiming? Are you aiming for a mid deck? Are you aiming for the top deck? What are you going for?
Actually, do they have sails on them? I'm aiming for mid deck, center deck.
Mid deck. These do have sails. I just used rowboats because they were what I had.
Okay, and preferably at the base of one of the sails.
Okay, so you're aiming for the base of one of the sails. With a 30, that hits. You immediately watch the middle sail, like, kind of shake. Not quite enough damage to knock it down, but it is certainly cracked, and it is starting to sway a little bit more. Okay, that's your action. You could use a bonus action to hide if you want to, or you could stay on the cannon. That's up to you.
I had stated earlier when I got out of bed that I was going into stealth mode, and it was typed in.
Did you?
When I
He said it audibly, at least.
And goes
Well, I
into
typed
stealth.
it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
when he yelled,
So are you invisible, or are you just?
yes,
Okay, so
I'm
you're
invisible.
So you are invisible,
Oh,
and just a random explosive shot comes from a cannon that they don't see anybody manning.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my turn to move away from that position. So if they attack at that position, I'm not there.
Okay, so easy enough. You disengage and move back 30 feet. Okay, cool. A rope swing, by the way, goes 120 feet. It's a long fucking rope that you're able to swing out on. Okay, end of your turn. Ori, what do you want to do?
How far is the ship away from us?
About 100 feet. You can make it on with a rope swing.
Is that an action?
The swing itself is a bonus action.
Okay. I will do that then.
Okay. Which ship are you swinging onto? There's ropes on all. Actually, the only one you want to be able to get to is the one in front. So the ones to the rear and to the port side, you'd be able to swing onto.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the front one.
The front one is the one you can't hit. So
I mean the back one.
the back one. Okay. So you swing on immediately. Standing there in front of you, you have three. Will look to be pirates. They're swashbucklers. They have two sword. All three of them have two swords out, and they're ready to fight you. You have your actions. You have your action. What do you want to do?
I'm about to fuck them up.
Hell yeah!
I will I'm gonna take one attack on one of them for now, just to kind of see where I'm at.
Okay, so go ahead and roll.
I'll just hit one of them. That is a 31 to hit.
31.
This is with the axe.
Let's see here. This is 31. Hold on. You see him attempt to parry, so he needs to roll d20. As a natural 20. So you see him. The first one you swing at, he takes both blades, and they look to be two short swords. He catches your blade and goes to like parry out of the way, but you're too strong and you swing through. He takes half damage.
Okay. So that will be... $32
Is that already half?
divided by 2.
Okay, so that'd be 16.
Yeah.
16 points of damage. You cut into him, and he just immediately goes, "Huh, bring it on."
I throw him overboard.
Using your extra attack to throw him overboard.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll allow it. All right.
Like, fuck this.
Roll an acrobatics, or sorry, a athletics check versus his acrobatics or athletics. Shit. He's really high acrobatics.
37.
Yeah, oh god, you win. He rolled a 16.
Can I retcon?
What do you want to do?
I want to throw him to the. I want to throw him to our ship.
You want to try to throw him over to your ship? Yeah, with a 37. Yeah, you swing into him. You're like, oh, fuck this. Grab him by the by his shirt and just chuck him 100 feet over to the back of the deck. Ander just sees him, lands on his back. Yeah, he will take bludgeoning damage. Go ahead and roll 3d6.
All right. Hell yeah, dude. Breaks his neck and dies. 14.
14 damage. Yeah, that's hefty for him, but he's still out. He's still awake, but he is now prone, like wind knocked out of him on the deck. You just fucking chuck that man. Okay. That is
another check.
Yep.
I get
2.
3, yeah.
Yeah, 2 extra.
Yeah, I did. I attacked twice, so I get 1 more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll attack the other one. There's 2 in front of me now, right?
There's now 2 in front of you, yeah. Both of them kind of looking like we didn't sign up to fight a fucking Minotaur in armor. Looking a little freaked out.
It is a natural 18, so it's a crit.
Okay. What is 18 total of? Sorry.
18 plus 14. Do I have these switch? I'll just do 14.
32.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so he goes to parry your attack. However, you break both of his swords in one fell swoop because he attempts to parry an attack that is unparryable in his weapons break. So, roll your damage for a crit.
Alrighty. My phone's almost dead. Can we roll for shrapnel?
Sure. I'll roll d10.
Just for fun, little funsies.
I'll roll d100, I mean. Okay. What was the damage?
78.
Doubled? Or is that doubled? Yeah. Okay. 78.
Yeah, it's
How do you want how do you want to dispatch this pirate?
I just cleave them in half like a Subway sandwich, so like down the middle.
Yeah. God. Swords break. A little bit of steel shrapnel shoots out towards you.
I pull the Escanor pose when he's holding the axe near the sun.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you kill him instantly. And unless you want to action surge, that is your turn.
I don't know how much more I can milk this encounter. Can I roll for intimidation?
Explain what you want to try to do. Oh, because you cut that guy in half.
For everything I did so far.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, okay. You can roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
For the third guy.
Uh, 26.
26. Third guy looks scared, but he's not disengaging.
Alright, I guess I'll action surge.
Okay. You rolled really high.
For this one guy. That is a 28.
28. Yeah, that hits. Let's see if he tries it. Let's see if he parries it. He does parry it, so he takes half damage.
That is half of 27.
Okay, so 14 points of damage. All right.
Mm-hmm.
He parries it, and he kind of you glance off his right shoulder, kind of skinning his right shoulder a little bit, but he's still up and he's still looking like he wants to fight you. Take your 2 other attacks.
Yep. 28.
28 hits. You see if he parries it. That is a natural 1. He does not.
31.
31 points of damage. He's barely hanging on, but he's up.
All right, third attack. Nat 20.
You can roll the dice just to see how much you do. He's dead. He has 4 HP left.
Just cleaving all these guys.
Yeah. So just like a fucking force of nature, Ori swings over and starts cutting into pirates. You see a poor guy go airborne off of the ship and lands on your guys' deck. Ori, you feel a sense of relief as you start getting into this fight. You haven't been able to fight just normal people for a long time, and this is refreshing. This is pretty refreshing, I'd say. Okay.
That is 72.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Can I want to bat him with the flat side of the axe and like obliterate him into the rest of the crew.
Oh, so you're just trying to baseball bat him into the rest of the crew?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you send that dude flying and he slams into for the natural 20, I'll allow that. You slam him straight into just like bowling pins. Knocks him over. I'd say
like no damage, just for like flavor. But,
yeah. Like you knocked them off their feet a little bit, not enough to make them prone, but yeah, for sure. Absolutely. All right. End of Ori's turn. Weaver, what would you like to do?
Well, you said that the side ship is the one that has taken cannon damage.
Yes, significant cannon damage. Actually, you see it starting to take on water.
Okay. How far away is it?
About 100 feet.
Let me see if I want to do something slightly less. I might not be able to. Don't think I can. Nope. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and firestorm the shit out of that ship.
Oh, your fire was the one in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I would, I know it's a dex check, or dex save. I'm going to roll a general dexterity saving throw for the crew. That's a 2.
I may or may not be trying to catch their entire ship on fire.
Nope, I understand. With everybody on it. That's a 2, so yeah, they fail. Yep. So yeah, roll your damage.
That'd be a 39.
39 points. And I believe damage objects in the area and ignites flammable objects that aren't being worn or carried. Okay, yeah. Firestorm, great spell to use against ships. You send a little bead of fire that just kind of floats. Kind of like twirls its way down to the center of the ship. And you see, with your passive perception, you see one of the crew members who is distracted briefly by it. And he kind of like looks at it and he like goes to, you see it floating there and he goes to poke it. And as he pokes it, just ignites his ass. And covers the entire ship in flames. 39 points with the fire happening. This ship is sunk. And you see it on fire, going down. You see various people, crew members jumping off, trying to, get themselves to go, be put out. But an arcane flame is different than a regular flame. and it continues to burn them as they try to jump off the boat. Okay, that is.
You just see me. You just see me stand there and smile.
Yeah, just consider that entire ship and crew dead.
Jesus Christ.
Which ship's Ori on for my own sake when it comes to my turn?
The one behind. The one behind.
Okay.
Okay.
And the one in front of us, the one that got blapped. All
A
right.
tear rolls down Ori's eye, proud of what Reaper has become.
That captain had such a cool backstory. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe I should learn some magic.
I mean, you did dimension door a poor fucker.
I could have done that again. Damn it.
Yeah. Oh well, too late. All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. It is now the boat that you're on, Ori. It is their turn. They have 3 options. They can either 1, action flee with you on it. 2, they can attack you as a crew. Or 3, they can fire cannons. And also, I will give a single turn to the guy that is on the deck of the Lily, which I will. He'll use half his movement to stand up, and then jump off the ship. He has 40 feet of movement. He is gonna fucking just. He sees Ander, realizes who he is, says "fuck that," and he jumps back towards his own ship, regardless of the fact that you just threw him off. But that is his turn. For the rest of the robot,
for sharks.
Shark?
Okay, yeah, I was just kidding. You know what? Okay.
No sharks.
What about our dolphins?
Oh, those are long gun.
Are they still following?
No, those are long gun. Okay.
The
I was
license-
feeding them.
So this ship's going to
Roll for narwhals.
the crew of
Or
this
the
ship
unicorns
is going
is-
to choose to attack Ori. Glad you have a lot of
Bring it
HP
on.
now, bud.
I actually got a really good boost.
Yeah, he was. Yep. Okay.
I had a question.
Sure.
If I would pick another superior technique, would I get more superiority die? Is that how that works?
No, that is
Okay,
it's
is there
based
any
on
way for
the
me to get more
superiority
of
die
those?
is based off of your level. I don't know if there's any feats that give you more. You can look that up. I have no idea.
Is it
actually.
based on my level?
I think it is. Yeah.
Let me look.
Yeah, double check that while I do this. Okay. Ori, 10 pirates surround you. Swords drawn. These are swashbuckler rogues. So the first one gets to roll with advantage and sneak attack. That is a 23 to hit for the first guy.
Oh, that hits. It
Okay.
looks like you can only get more from Battle Master.
Okay, yeah, it's a
Okay, wait, hold on. Grants 1 additional superior die and learns. Okay, I'll look more into it later.
yeah. Alrighty, first attack carves into you, hits you. That is with sneak attack because you are flanked. That's 43 points of slashing damage. For the second attack, you are still flanked, so he does get advantage. That is
How much was that? 43?
43. For the second attack, not sneak attack, that is a 22 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay. Uh, 13 points of slashing damage. Now for the second guy. That's a 20 to hit, misses. Right?
Oh, repost.
Oh, it was a 20 to hit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
this is-
So,
you get that.
repost. All right, take it to go.
I can attack him.
Yeah. Go for it. I'm going to continue rolling while you do that.
I don't get to do this that often.
Second attack is a 8. No, it misses. Or 9, sorry. It was a
Oh,
natural
that's-
one.
It's a nat 18, and that would be a
Crit. Yeah, roll your damage, see how much it does, see if you kill that guy.
32 to hit. Just
Yo, yeah. For sure hits.
Okay, hold on. Let me put this.
You don't
damage
see
in
them
reverse.
wearing any sort of meaningful armor, by the way. So you get the sense that their armor class is not very high.
Finally, normal people.
Okay.
Or says that out loud to see if there's any reaction.
Not at the moment. They're trying to mob you.
Okay. Um, 66.
You cut that guy in half. He's dead. Down to 9 sailors. So the second attack doesn't happen, which was a natural 20. So, congrats.
Yay.
All right. Next guy, that is 2 natural 1s. Are you kidding me?
Womp womp.
Okay. Yeah, third guy swings wide for his first attack. That's 2 natural 2s.
Womp womp.
Okay. That guy misses completely. 21 to hit.
That misses.
Fuck.
AC's 22.
That's another 21. God. So that guy misses. Man, I was like, man.
Or he's just standing still and they just keep hitting his
ting,
plate
ting,
armor.
ting, ting. All right. Jesus, that's another natural 1, but I rolled a 19 on the other die. Good. So that's a 29 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Damage. That's what that feels like. That is with sneak attack. So each first attack is a sneak attack with these guys. It's shitty rolls though. That's 22 points of damage. Slashing damage. Second attack. That's another fucking 21. That's another 11. Another 11 on the dice. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, that's better. Yeah, it's 28 to hit.
Yep.
First attack. Jesus Christ, suck. That's... So I had to roll... Yeah, it's 4 ones on D6s. Jesus. So that's 23 points of slashing damage. Second attack, that's a 1 and a 3, so that misses you.
Getting super lucky right now.
8.
These guys probably would have killed me.
Yeah. Eighth guy, that is a 29 to hit with sneak attack.
Yep.
12 plus 30 points of slashing damage. That's a natural 20 on a second
Probably
attack.
should have like hybrid transformed before I jumped on this boat full of
Maybe.
angry pirates. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll roll it back.
We're good. We're good. It's plus times 2. That's 27 points of slashing damage. And then for the last guy. That is a 25 to hit.
Yep.
With sneak attack. Damn, that's 2 ones on the first rolls. 2 plus... Okay, that's okay. That's 34 points of slashing damage. And for his last attack, that is an 28. So that hits. It's shitty. That's 12 points of slashing damage for the last flurry of attacks. Okay. Ori, how are you looking after that?
I lost so much health. I lost like 130 health.
Jesus Christ.
I have 78 health out of 282.
Well, that'll happen.
Okay, I
Okay.
lost, where is it? Minus 78. I lost 204 health
Fuck.
in one turn.
It was 10 swashbuckler rogues attacking
Jesus
you.
Christ.
Yeah. Okay. Zane.
Yeah, throw a fireball over here.
So you said the front ship's the one that's been hit, right?
No. No.
The one up front of the Lily.
No.
Like this one.
Neither of them have been hit. Ori's just ripped apart part of their crew. On the one in the back. Both.
Which one? Okay.
One of the ships is already sunk because of Weaver's firestorm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just want to make certain. I'm gonna do something very fucking funny then. I'm gonna fabricate a 10-foot hole into the front boat and make it spoons on the lower deck to make it start sinking.
It's 100. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on. Time out. This is a 4th level spell. All right.
Yes, it is.
You can. Okay.
I can choose raw materials, so I'm making wooden spoons within a connected 10-foot cube out of the whole of their ship to make it start sinking. All I have to do is be able to see it.
Object can be no longer 5-foot cube. Quality of object in the cell. That's pretty good. Son of a bitch. All right. Okay. Yeah. You reach out and you just create a hole in the hull of their ship, and immediately water just starts rushing in. You hear immediate panic from the crew. They're like, "What just happened? Where are we taking out water?" Okay. I will say roll a d4.
D4, okay. That is a 4.
4. It will take, at this rate, it will take 4 turns total to sink. Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. It is the boat's turn that you just put a hole in. They are going to unload onto the Lily and try to shoot cannons at it. That is a... Okay, the Lily's AC is 24, so... let me roll. That's a 2! Jesus Christ, Zach. I know you roll higher than this in Nate's game. Why are you not rolling higher
That's
now?
RDM.
Okay, that's a 14. So that misses. First volley. Bonus action reload. Shoot again. Okay. It's a 5, so that's 17. That's a miss. Alright, well, that's its turn. It begins to sink. Elka, anything you want to do? You're muted, I assume.
Can I just fire on the ship?
Yeah, you can use a chain shot, or you could use or an individual cannon, whichever one you want.
Oh, let's do a chain shot.
Okay, cool. So which one are you going for? The one in the front or the back? You know Ori's on the back one.
The front, then.
Okay. Cool.
Take this ship.
Do you want me to shoot you, Ori?
You should try to shoot the guys around me.
I mean, I can try to aim the chain shot at the people.
So chain shot can be loaded in with chain shot, which will help break the mass, or scatter shot, which is for anti-personnel.
We'll do the scatter shot then, and aim it at the people around Ori, and also Ori.
It's an area of effect. Ori might take some damage if he doesn't make the deck save.
Fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Surely he'll be fine.
I'm really good at this.
This is how I finally managed to kill Ori just from fucking pirate ships.
Alright, what do I roll?
Okay, you roll nothing. It happens.
Cool.
You just need to roll damage, which the damage is 18d6. Ori, make its dexterity saving throw.
I'm locking in.
And I will make one for the crew.
Also, if I fail this, I could reroll.
You could.
That's a good thing.
That's a 2.
24.
You're good.
Oh, wait, no. Wait. I'm sorry, I was reading my con. That's 15.
15. That is a failure. However...
Okay, I'm indomitable.
Yep. So roll again.
Okay, I'm indomitable. And I'm doing it again.
Okay.
That's another fail.
Oh, no.
You got this, Ori.
That's all right. All right, 24.
24. You're good. They rolled a 2 for dex saves for the crew. So that's 66 points of scatter shot damage. Ori, the crew, you're able to quite literally use the crew around you as a body shield. You realize what's happening. You see Elka aiming, like, just ready to fucking fire on whatever, and you're like, "Ooh, not good." And you're able to. What'd you say you want to do for flavor?
I just wanted to push some guy my way or something.
Oh yeah. You're able to grab a dude and just like put him in front of you, enough to protect your body, and you do still end up taking. I'd say, well, you know what?
It's like half damage,
Hold on.
right?
No, hold on. Let me double check. Takes no damage on a success. So no, you take no damage. It's it's either all or
There we
none.
go.
You watch Elka shred this crew. Everybody dies around you.
Thank God.
Just, and so you just kind of, it's like some Looney Tunes bullshit. Like, you just pull 2 guys in front of you to protect you, and you feel the impacts, and you feel like some of the BBs, like the ball bearings, like spread over your body, not hurting you, shockingly. You put the 2 dudes down, they're dead. You look around, everybody's dead, and you're just kind of standing in this pile of blood and bodies. Somehow not dead.
Ori's natural habitat.
Blood and bodies. Yep. Okay. Anything else you want to do in your turn, Elka?
No, I'm good.
Okay, it is the Lily's turn. Seeing as Anders gonna immediately realize what you just did and look at you and say, fuck, okay. And just turn the ship broadside to both. And he's going to order a volley on each one. So, can I have, let's go with, Magic. Can you roll a d20 for me? You're muted, sir. I assume
I
you're...
know. I was rolling 16.
16 plus 12, so that's 28. Yeah, that hits. Roll 12d10. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
93.
Shred them, motherfuckers.
Just,
Oh my.
you know, do you remember the scene? Did anybody watch Pirates of the Caribbean when the Black Pearl and the Flying Dutchman surround the British ship, and they just fucking
annihilate it?
This is the opposite. This is the opposite of that. You just see just smoke, gunpowder, and wood getting shredded apart. Just, or your balance gets rocked a little bit as it just. And you, in good conscience, you all look at it in good conscience. There's enough holes in that ship and not enough crew to patch it up. That ship is slowly sinking and will probably hit the ground, or will probably hit the seafloor. It's slowly sinking down. Second one. Let's go. Yeah, Brett, can you roll a d20 for me?
I most certainly can. Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
Natural
balance there.
One. That's
Oh
a
yeah.
just
I shouldn't have.
overshoots, unfortunately. That is the Lily's turn. This one's starting to sink. Thaddeus, it's your turn.
Yes. Is there anything standing?
You see that this one that Ori's on, the one to your will be the left, port side, is starting to slowly sink, and you see Ori kind of like holding up a thumbs up. Ori, if you want to like start rapidly looking through the ship for stuff, you can. While it's sinking, I'll allow that since you're over there already.
Oh yeah.
So
Roll, not be poor, hopefully.
Roll an investigation check with advantage because you have a decent amount of time to do it. For you, Thaddeus, though, there is a ship still standing, barely. One mast is starting to crash and fall over, and the other one is and there's about a 10-foot cubic hole like in the side of the ship, and you see like a woven web of like wooden spoons that are just starting to fall off of the ship. And you see water starting to swirl into the bottom deck.
Instead of boarding the ship, I'm going to do another cannon volley, and I'm going to go with the lower deck line.
Okay.
By the water.
Okay. So
not my spoons.
So an explosive round into the bottom deck. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add 12 plus 12.
Actually, you can't hit my spoons. Those are important.
Okay, I'm going to not aim at the spoons, but another.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
I'm sarcastically yelling this to you.
I hate your fucking spoons. All right, I'm rolling a d20.
Yep, d20 plus 12. 23, that's
21.
a hit.
All right, and you said
2d10.
12.
2d10.
Balls. Oh my god. Oh, wait.
What?
I took up a new feat. Savage Attacker. Once per turn, on your roll of damage in a melee attack, you can re-roll the damage
on a melee attack.
Fuck.
Yep. Good looking out, though. That's good to remember when you're in melee combat. But, okay. So 4 points of damage. An boom! Explosion. What I haven't been saying is that any attack done by the Lily is considered a siege weapon, except for Scattershot. So it does double damage to structures. So that's 8 points of damage to the hull. It breaks a small hole, and it certainly doesn't help, but it doesn't expedite the process of its sinking. Actually, for the sake of this, I'm going to roll a d4 for the boat you're on, Ori, because it's your turn next. That's 2. You have 2 rounds to you basically have this round and the next round to search, find some stuff, and then get off before you're taken down with the ship, where you have to try to swim out. Which shows you. Wait, do you have a ring of water walking, or do you have the ability to walk on water, or do you have to have the spell cast on you? I think you have to have the spell for you specifically.
Yeah, it has to be cast twice because he's so big.
Right. Okay. So you are taking your turn to look around the ship for valuables. Roll an investigation check with advantage.
21.
21. All right. I'm going to roll a D1000. Oh, a D1000 isn't recognized. Wow.
10 D100.
Oh wait, 1D.
Yeah.
I forgot the roll part. My bad.
Wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't you just do 3D10s?
Yeah, you could, but it's fine. D1000 is a roll. So 500. While quickly perusing, you go into what looks like the captain's quarters of the ship, or at least the officers' quarters, and immediately you find 521 pieces of platinum in a bag, in a chest. You find that. You find roll 2d20. You find 14 gemstones worth 200 gold apiece.
Okay, hold on. How much are they worth?
200 gold apiece. And I will roll on the D100 table. See what else you get. 29. In your haste to look, you were able to grab the platinum. You throw the gemstones into that chest. You go to grab it, and as you're leaving the officers' quarters, out of the corner of your eye, you notice a map with X marks the spot on the center of it.
Oh. Do I recognize anything on the map, like landmasses or?
In this quick moment, not enough time. At a glance.
Okay.
All right. That is your turn. Your movement was running in and checking. Weavra, there's still two. You see the ship to the left starting to sink fairly rapidly, and then the one on the right is still kind of still holding on. You see the crew of it looking a little bit freaked out, but they're trying to load cannons quickly and get back into the fight.
Well, it worked so well the first time, and I'm considering, I put in the Twitch chat, Firestorm, my Harrison Ford is sick during the filming, so he shot the swordsman rather than do the choreography.
Oh, I said that's funny as shit. Yeah.
Upcast. I'm just gonna upcast Firestorm, even though it doesn't do anything, but I'll use my 8th level slot for it.
Okay. Roll dex check. What's your DC?
18.
It's a 17. It's a fail. Just carnage. You see people start, same thing as before. Top of the deck just starts to just erupt in flame. A wild fire tornado erupts and just burns the ship to the point where nobody is left on it. And with the water sinking in, you see the bottom of the hull start to crack and spiderweb with the extra pressure from the flames, and the ship cracks in half down the center and begins to sink inward as the rest of the crew sinks with it below. The ship is gone.
Cool. That'll be it for my turn.
All right. That's
my turn.
Yeah. Just like
I mean, I mentioned before we started that I'm definitely sick of like catching something. So
yeah.
Oh no! You just like destroy a ship. That's all. Good job.
Yep. You use a spell that is specifically meant for doing mass amount of fire damage while also doing a mass amount of structural damage. Like that's the point of Firestorm. So, yeah, perfect use of it. That boat's turn. It sinks more. Zane, anything else you want to do? Or are you just going to try to help Ori get back on the boat?
Let's help Ori get back on the boat.
Okay. So you sit there and wait for your large Minotaur friend to try to make his way over to the other side of the boat. You see him like run out with a chest, with the boat starting to sink very quickly as he's running out. Elk, anything else you want to do? Do you want to send another shot down on it or anything? For
No,
shits and giggles?
Not while he's running out with a chest.
Damn.
No. Why? Do you think I'm not paying attention?
Sad dungeon master noises. So you're just gonna sit there and try to aid him in getting back on the boat?
I'll just start clapping. Just like giving him a hand.
Action clap.
Good job. Good job,
Okay.
buddy.
The lily is going to, for its full turn, is going to. Andrew's going to command the crew to get up close to this boat, so that way you don't have to swim in plate armor with a chest on your shoulder. You're able to during your first turn, you're able to grab the map and shove it down into the chest along with the gems, and begin running out. Thaddeus, is there anything you want to do?
I'm gonna go to the edge of the ship, and if I need to, swing over to help Ori and get him back on the ship.
Okay. So you're all doing the help action. Ori, you feel the ship crack and sway. You see a rope, the same rope that you swung over, kind of swinging in the wind as the lily gets close. You have enough movement. Make an athletics check to see if you have the ability to jump, grab that rope with a chest in your hand. In your arm.
Wait. Can we go back to my turn now that you're saying this?
Sure.
Seeing the predicament and knowing what the future holds, I'm going to grab a rope and use my elite skills to swing over and basically merge with Ori and his rope and wrap them around him and swing back.
So the problem with this is that the rope that you would be using is the same rope that's swinging back and forth. It's a single rope that has the ability that was facing towards that. That being
there's more than one rope on a ship.
Yeah, okay. Fine. For flavor, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'll allow that. Roll an acrobatics check.
Do not fail me now. With advantage or no?
Yeah, sure, why not? 25. Yeah, you do exactly that. Ori, what's your athletics check?
Mind you, I'm still invisible, and he doesn't see me, but he sees the rope coming at him.
Yeah.
32.
And here's me screaming, "Incoming!"
Yeah, you see him leap 32. Yeah, you're way good. This is see how high you could jump, given that you're carrying so much weight. You're able to jump and grab onto the rope with one hand, and as you hear incoming, you see a rope flying, and it just smacks into you slightly, not very hard, but it kind of like it bounces off. This weird weight bounces off your plate, and you all of a sudden feel a rope being wrapped around you, and another hand kind of like grabbing onto the chest, and then you see. Then you feel tugging on both ropes as Zane and Vlivra and Elka begin to pull you up along with Ander. And you are now back on the deck. You turn around and you hear, as you get back onto the deck, you feel the boat start to like slowly drift away. And then you hear another boom, 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 cannon fire as the Lily fires upon the sinking ship, fully scuttling it and sinking it to the sea. Okay, that lasted longer than I wanted, but that's fine. You are able to get back onto the ship as you look at this. As you look at this map, real quick before we end it. I'm going to say you can make either an investigation check, a history check, or a religion check. One of those three. Ori, if you want to look at the map real quick.
Okay.
Perception, history, or religion. Your choice.
said investigation the first time.
Oh, sorry, investigation. My bad. Investigation, religion, or history.
I'll do perception.
Sorry, it wasn't perception. It was investigation, history,
Oh, okay,
or
okay.
investigation, history, or religion. That's my bad.
Let's do history.
Okay.
14.
14. You would recognize the island chain because it's pretty evident where it's at. This is Ushar. This is the southern island continent, and to your best knowledge, this seems to be somewhere off the coast, south of the city of Cromarth, on the island of Brigid. So, for your sake, you have a treasure map that's pointing somewhere to the south here, roughly about there. I have the treasure map for you almost completed. I didn't get it done in time, but I will have that for you next session.
Okay.
So you guys could go on a bit of a side quest if you wanted to do that. But you do have that treasure map.
Side quest.
The rest of but anyways, so Ori, you are able to look into the chest. You count the amount of platinum. It is 521 platinum. You're able to, if you want to share with your friends, you can. We don't do that right now. I will say the rest of the day goes relatively smooth, and you guys end up about here before night falls. We will go ahead and end it there because it's 11 o'clock. And we will pick this back up next session. What we're looking at for the calendar? Is everybody good for next weekend?
Could be.
I think I work
Could be.
till 8,
Well, that's how we
but
can start.
I can start at 8.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay.
I'm not good for
Yeah,
the
it
game.
should be good.
Right, yeah, I know you're going to be gone the weekend after, but okay.
I should be fine.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so we'll pick this up next week. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Appreciate you watching. We will go ahead and close out the session for the night. Had some nice ship versus ship combat, and I've been wanting to do that for a while. But anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.